Because these days, the lighting systems that most of the vehicles use are very bad. So you may think, oh, I'm very young. I'm 30 years. I'm 35 years. I don't have problem with my eye. But you go, if they say mention one, you think it's 7. So I don't know per your company policy, but it is very, very good that at least every 6 months or 1 year, you go and do an eye test so that you check. But the lighting system of vehicles these days, they are very bad. If you don't check, and motor too, if you don't have good eyesight, how can you go and ride motor? This one, you are going, you are not sitting inside, you are the one riding it. So if you don't have any good eyesight, it's better you sit down. Are we clear? Let's go ahead. Now, the helmet, as I've always said, some people put on the helmet in a manner. This is the helmet. Somebody will put it this way. So you ask yourself, who are you doing? Is it me or yourself or the company that you are working for? You are supposed to buckle up the helmet. You put the helmet on your head. You see a policeman before. You put it on very well. It's just like a driver who sees a policeman ahead before he now try to fasten his seatbelt. The seatbelt itself, he will not even fasten it. He will put it under the buttocks and sit on it. So I asked myself, are you doing me or the seatbelt? You are trying to fasten it for me. And you realize that if you are with helmet, sometimes certain crashes you are protected. It may even be severe, but with the right helmet, not the one that the construction people use. With these ones, you are somehow protected, even though you may not be 100% covered, but at least 45% and ahead, you are far, far better. So please, with your helmet, don't joke with it. It is one of the things that you shouldn't joke with. And you know, some drivers too, they will pretend as if they don't see you. When you are on motorbike, anybody who is on motorbike, they see you as an Okada. It happens to me myself. A car nearly crashed me. So when I got to the next point, I alerted the policeman that this vehicle nearly crashed me. When they got the driver arrested, the first thing he said is, don't mind that foolish Okada man. So before he got to know I was a policeman, it was too late for him. You see, mostly when you are on this type of motorbikes, anyhow, we Okada. You see, sometimes they watch, the drivers, they have been watching the motorbikes. If it's not the sports type or those other Yamaha, the big ones, but with these ones, you are Okada. So sometimes he hit yourself, you know, go stop. Okay? And you too, sometimes you will be in traffic, you break somebody in mirror. Awuchi. You will not even stop. You just slow down, pretend as if you are. Okay? Don't mean to you. So that is why when you are riding, sometimes choose the car that you will follow. I always tell people that if you want to follow V8, you want to follow Range Rover, and accidentally you go and break somebody's tail light, and it's better you sell your motorbike. It happened to a colleague police officer. He sent a junior brother to go and repair his motor for him. Just at Ridge here, Ridge Runabout, City House area there. The guy ran into somebody's tail light. And the tail light cost almost about 10,000 Ghana cedis. So the woman seized the motorbike and sent the motor to City House there. So the policeman went there. Then the woman said, okay, this is the bill. And the policeman said, okay, we are going to come. Up to now, he go buy a new motor. Well, he cannot pay. So he left the motor there. He went and buy a new motor. He doesn't want any mangana. You take the motorbike. You see? So sometimes when you are riding, know the car that you will follow. If it is Opel, this Toyota, that one there, you can send the person to Abusoka to go and buy. But if you want to go and follow Range Rover, anyhow, you have a problem. Yes. So always avoid riding with black outfits, especially within this period that we are in Hamatan. You know, you are supposed to use clothing that are what? Visible, so that you can be seen and be seen. Then your headlights. Once you are riding, your headlights must always be on, be it day or be night. Your headlights must always be on, be it day or night, 24/7. So if you know your bulb is not good, go and change it. If you have problem with your electrical system, please go and work on it. Because with motorbikes, you must be seen and seen. So 24/7, your lights must always be on. Then you have to scan when you are traveling. It is very necessary, especially those of you who ride through cars. Sometimes they are pedestrians, they are hawkers. If you are not careful, somebody will just cross you all of a sudden and you will hit the person. And you see, that is where you know the police, they really work. Sometimes, even when they are sending to court, for even somebody to come and stand the bail, the surety for you, to even meet the bail conditions, that has always been an issue. Because there are some courts, they will tell you that you have to justify with a landing property. You have to go and look for somebody who is having land document, title, registration. And in Ghana here, how many people have lands with titles? It's only few ones that are even using it to make money. So before that person will even release his document for you for the bail, it's not easy. So please, all that you need, that you have to be very cautious. So as I've said, you don't drink or fatigue riding. Christmas is coming, or Christmas has come. By all means, those of you who are not Muslims, now the Muslims, they are drinking more than we. He said Muslim who no get money, you know, you say drink be haram, it be true. Say you no get money, you say drink be haram. You don't get money, so he said drink be haram. So please, when you drink, don't ride. Drink and motorbikes, they are enemies. Because your sense of judgment, visual impairment, all comes in. So please, if you drink, especially during this period, I beg you, somebody will give you order or come and pick order from point A to point B. You don't even know what you are doing. You go and give the goods to another customer. Before they call you, oh, I've already given out the, oh, it's too late. You have to pay for it. So please, don't drink and ride. Are we clear? If you know you are going to ride, please just be drinking water. Don't be tempted. Maybe when you close and you want to go and make fine some more, fine. That one is allowed. But once you are going to sit on the motorbike, please avoid the drink. So sometimes the reason why drivers don't see, they will tell you they don't see you. Because their concentration is on cars than the motorbikes. They are only looking out for cars. Some are talking on mobile phones, which have become the order of the day. Radio, sometimes conversing with passengers or their girlfriends or whatever. Even the ladies, when they sit, I don't know whether they don't have mirrors in their homes. When they sit in the car, that is when they started doing makeups. So their concentration is on makeup. You may not know a motor rider is coming. Then eating. There are some people, when they are in the car, that is when their appetite comes. So you self passing car, they know they see you self. Yes. So some are being in a hurry. Some are going for meetings. You have to go and catch up with their plane, traveling up and down. It's also another issue. So you, the motorbike there, they don't see you at all. But you have to be very careful. Because it is not all crashes that motor riders are liable for it. If you ride and ride well, and you follow the lay down procedures, that is why the road markings are there. They indirectly communicate to us turn here, join here, do this. If you follow those lanes or you follow the signage on the road, bet you somebody can come and hit you, but you have a good case once you have the proper documentation. So if you don't have license, you have to go and do it. And I'm sure, I don't think a company will employ you without a license. So if you don't have, or you have, it has expired, or you need to renew, you have to go and do it. If your insurance is not working, you have to go and do it. Because all these things count. If you are involved in a crash and you don't have insurance, the insurance company already they don't want to pay. And now there's a clause and that you don't have license or you're even roadworthy. Hey, anyhow, put yourself for no parking. Yes. So these are basic things that you already know. Before you jump on the motorbike, you have to check the tires, leakages, if any, all those things. You just don't jump on the motorbike and say, I'm riding. No. Sometimes you park the bike, the tires are deflated, you may not know. Maybe some fluids, brake fluid, and all those things. You have to check them before you sit. Anytime that you park a motorbike, you have to check those things. Because you may not know. Even somebody can even come and deflate the tire. Deflate it for you, you don't know. Sometimes you went and park at a place you are not supposed to park. Before you see, sometimes I do it for vehicles. Before you see all your 4 tires, I'll deflate it. You come, after your enjoyment, you come back, oh, Awuchi. All your tires are down. It's now that you go and call organizer to come and fix it for you. So please, anytime that you want to ride motor, you have to check some of these things. It's very necessary. So you are supposed to anticipate as a rider. And then you maintain a safe following distance. It's very critical. You don't just follow car tailgating. You don't do it. Because the car can stop anytime. That's why the law says that when you are following a car or you are a driver following another vehicle, you give a thinking distance. So that even when the car stops all of a sudden, you can be able to maneuver and dodge. So you have time to react, space to maneuver, your braking system, and you have to scan. If you know you have a motorbike that is not having mirror, please go and buy mirrors and fix them. They are there for a purpose. It is only in Nigeria that when night catch, drivers have to fold their side mirrors because they don't want to be distracted by the light. So when you go to Nigeria, most of the cars in the night, you fold the mirror of their cars. So as I've said, you don't follow closely. You maintain a distance. So even at this distance, if the vehicle to stop, you should be able to maneuver and find your way. But if you tailgate and the man stop, you hit, you have problem. You cannot buy the taillight. Oh, you have to leave your motor. If you want that thing happen to that policeman to happen to you, and you're going to be following Range Rovers. Yes. So 90% of the information, as I've already said, if you don't have a clear eye or good vision, you cannot ride. So I don't know per your company policy, some 6 months, some 1 year. You have to go and always check your eyesight randomly. Then you check your mirrors before changing lanes. It's very critical. So if you don't have a mirror on your motorbike, please from here, go to Abusuka and get some. Fix it before you start work. Then before you change lanes, you have to indicate. So if you have motorbike without side indicators, please, from here go to Odona and go and buy some. Don't continue using the bike like that because it is not safe for you. Are we clear? Are we clear? So if you don't have it, please, from here, because the money they are giving you is a big money. So remove small and go and buy it. Get that. 40 cedi, 30 cedi. You can buy. Please, let's go ahead. So if you need to pull over on the road for any reason, the shoulder is not safe. Get a nice place, be it a filling station or a rest stop, and you pull over. At the roadside, it is not safe. For these days, just 2 days ago, a vehicle loaded with rice, about 300 bags of rice. If you know CMB, in front of the bank, the NIB bank there, was going, and the driver is saying that he failed brake. So you run over the traders there. One person, if you see how the person has been smashed, it's not easy. So sometimes if you want to pull off at a very nice, safe place, so that in case of any eventuality, you may not be affected. Then your personal safety, as I've said, is very key. If you don't ensure your personal safety on a motorbike, then it's better you don't even go and sit on it. Because with motorbike, yourself, you are half the body before the motorbike itself. So if you don't take your personal safety very serious, then at the end of the day, what are you doing to yourself? And very soon you become Apache. Apache, somebody will take your girlfriend and fuck for you. Huh? Because even 2 legs, you know if you do the thing well. Now you play Apache. Ah! Somebody will take your girl and fuck for you. Huh? Well, if 2 legs grand, the girl want to leave you. Now you become Apache. Hey! Then you go. That night, you know, you go pack and go. So if you don't want anybody to go and fuck your girlfriend for you, then you have to ride well. Huh? You understand? If you don't anybody to go and fuck for you, then you better do better thing. If you don't follow the rules, somebody will go and fuck for you. You scared, you know the fuck where you go fuck you proper. Yes. So other things that are very dear to us. One, we have realized that most of the motorbikes in the system now are using fake registration numbers. So when something happens or a crime is committed, you go to DVLA, you check, some of the numbers belongs to tractors. Some, it doesn't even exist. So please, make sure your motorbikes have the genuine registration and other necessary documents. Because you may not know, there may be soups that the police will go and carry. They say, okay, go and bring your documents before they release the motorbikes for you. That is how come most of the motorbikes are left at the various police stations. Because they are not able to provide the necessary documents. Some, the numbers doesn't exist. Some are even fake. Some are double registration from another number plate. He takes it and fixes on his motorbike. Then some of you or the riders also are found in the habit of what? Conveying criminals to go and do their activities. Because of juicy offers. You know that, oh, when I deliver this thing from Abeka to Tesano, I'm supposed to be giving 50 Ghana. Then the man will say, oh, don't worry, I will give you 500 Ghana cedis. So what comes into mind? You have to think fast. The man is going to use you for something else. So you report to the nearest police station. Sometimes you can even ride straight to the police station, you ride the person there. Because a day will come, if you are always sending him on the trip, he's going. Today he goes here and go and rob or go and steal. A day will come, he has nothing to do. He will take you and go and kill you and take your motorbike. So if you don't want to help fish out those people, you are always in the habit of helping them. One day he will turn to you. So please, report such bad characters. Don't go and look for these juicy offers. Are we clear? Then lastly, no, the other one before this one. No, before. Yes. Now, most of the motorbikes, the petty stealings, snatching of people's phone, are being done by people on motorbike. You'll be in a car before you see, if you are watching your phone, somebody takes the phone. You even take it and do bye-bye for you. I remember there was a time a policeman was on duty at Graphic Road. He stopped all the cars, those turning to Abubushi, this direction, the Onion Market side, they were going, he stopped the rider didn't stop. Then the rider said, Unyai saw me. That was what he told the policeman. He was about turning on some car. Bang! Then the policeman went to him and said, Unyai saw me. The very policeman that you insulted, he is the one going to send you to hospital. Now you're on the ground crying. The policeman too was there looking at you. You see, so please, let us comport ourselves anytime we are on motorbikes. Thanks, and if you have any issue, any questions, let us be fast and we'll see how we can address them. Thank you.
So we'll take just about 3 questions because of time. So quickly 3 questions or 3 comments based on what you have heard so far. I saw a hand up around here. Yeah. So one hand up. I want all 3 hands up before we go. We won't take any more hands after him. 1. Anybody else? 2. And 3 here. Fine, we'll make it 4, but no more. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Thank you very much. My question is, the last time I was arrested, but I did not understand the reason why I was arrested. Okay.
Can you hear him?
It was red, and there was a bypass, and I used the bypass, went down, and made a U-turn, and came back to the other traffic light, which was green, and I went through. So I didn't know where the officer was standing. Then immediately the officer stopped me and said, "Why am I dodging the red light?" I said, "Oh, no, I wasn't dodging the red light. I was going the other way, but I forgot something, so I need to make a U-turn and go back to where I was coming from, pick that thing." He said, "No, I'm dodging the traffic light." So this is my question to you. Was I wrong or right?
Okay, thank you. Please, my question is 2. One, a policeman caught me in the afternoon that I'm not wearing reflector. So that one too. And then the second one is the insurance companies. They don't do comprehensive for us again. They do a third party, which we don't get any profit from that one. So can anything be done about that one?
Voice number 3.
Thank you, sir. Mine has to do with the motor riders and at the same time using a mobile phone. Sometimes you see riding on the motorway and you see a motor rider going like. So what is the police doing about it? Because it's also causing accidents.
Number 4. What's here? Yeah.
Sir, my suggestion is it's not only riding speed that will cause you an accident. Because I had an accident last 6 months and my leg got broken. I was coming from motorway with a top speed. So immediately I got near to American Embassy and I saw the police and I slowed down and I was in front and I was in front in the traffic and the car knocked me down in the traffic. And the police said he saw me coming. The speed I was using, if I use that speed, like I will go. But I was in the traffic and so you can see the way.
We are sorry. We are very sorry.
All right. I think he was saying that speed. The police said you should go the speed. So because you slowed down, you had an accident. Is that not it? So you should have continued using the speed. Is that not it? Okay. This one is not a question. Okay, somebody asked that motor riders have been using mobile phones. Yes, it is an offense. When you go to regulation 107 of the road traffic regulation, it states very clear that you cannot operate, use, or even hold. So the mere fact of you even holding the phone alone in your hand is an offense. It's not about the usage. Maybe you are operating or something. Even holding the phone in your hand, you have committed an offense. So the law is very clear that you cannot hold or use. So if you remove it, keke, and you are holding it in your hand like this, it's an offense. Are we clear? So I think with that aspect, the police have to do more education and enforcement. Now, somebody said he was arrested for not wearing what? Reflectors in the afternoon. The law is saying that you are supposed to what? Use what? Protective clothing. Protective clothing includes helmets, boots, a dress that is reflective. Protective clothing includes helmet, riding jacket, which is what? Reflective. So I think with that aspect, the policeman sometimes it's about sensitization. Everything is not about arrest. But maybe he needs to educate you that because of A, B, C, D, okay, next time, put on this. You understand? So I think that one we will take a second look at it when we are also meeting our officers and we put it across. It is very necessary. Then you said third party. Yes, I'll talk to. I have the privilege to be on a board with the one that is responsible for motorbike insurance. So I'll speak to him and I'll get the feedback to your man to you. So you get it. By close of day, you get that one, you get the feedback. Maybe there may be a reason why they have stopped. Maybe the motors are involved in crashes too much. So because of that, they say, okay, we will not do. But at a point in time, I think they were doing it for companies. Or companies who they have stopped. So companies who they have stopped comprehensive. Okay, I've just spoken to the guy, and he is saying that they have not stopped. He said they have not stopped. They have not. So maybe when you are with a company and they don't want to give you the comprehensive, let us know. NIC will take them on. Because they don't have that power. It is a regulator, which is in the National Insurance Commission. So if you have any challenge, you let us know. It will be addressed. Are we clear? So the other one asks, turning on red. Said you go to a traffic intersection. There was a lane. I'm tempted to believe it was free. Yes. The law, let us note, the law again gives you a driver or a rider the right to turn on red. So when you reach an intersection and it is red and on your right there's a way and it is free, you have the right to go. no police officer can arrest you for turning on red. Any policeman that does that means that he doesn't know what he's doing. But the law is very clear on it, that you can turn on red if only the way it is clear. So if the way is clear, maybe there are no pedestrians crossing, you have the right to turn, and that is what the law says. So any policeman who will go and arrest you that, oh, why did you go and turn on red? Then it means that that person doesn't know what it's about. But it doesn't mean that you should go and challenge the person. Do you understand? But the law, that is what the law says, that you can turn on red if the way is clear. Whether being a driver or motor rider, once the way is clear, you can go and you can turn. And that is why sometimes there are a lot of times I receive calls. So the first thing maybe I'll ask is that, is the phone on loudspeaker? If you say no, I say give it to the policeman. So I will let the policeman distance himself. And I will now educate you that this, and that. So if you are not careful, you are going to expose your ignorance. Say he was in the outer lane. You get the scenario what the policeman is arriving at. So you don't wait when you get to the traffic lane, the traffic light before you decide to select your lane. Selection lane is also part of the rules on the road. It is very clear. You select your lane, you know where you are going. That's why before you get to the traffic light, some few meters, the lines are straight. It means that you cannot turn again. If you are going straight, you go straight. And the arrows are there. That is why I've said that those signs on the road, they indirectly communicate to you on what to do. They are not just there for decoration. They are communicating to you. So if you don't understand those signs on the road, you always have problem with the police. Because mostly when an accident happens, we look at those technical things. Where there are road markings, you look at them. Are you supposed to turn here? Are you supposed to do this? Those are what the police sees before they come to conclusion and no, you are the cause of the accident. They don't just come and say, okay, it is Kofi or Amma that caused the accident. They look at those technicalities. So with those signage on the road, they indirectly communicate to us. Go straight, turn left, do this, stop. Do you understand? So if you don't understand those signage on the road, then you always have problem with the police. All right. So in the absence of no question, I thank you all for your attention.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, the very last one. You see the booklets that you have been given? Yes, police now, we are also going digital. Soon, when you commit a road traffic offense, police will not chase you. You will only be given a ticket. A ticket will be sent to you. That is why now when you go to DVLA to do any services, they are insisting that without the Ghana card, they are not going to offer any service to you. So please take note. Currently, we are almost coming to operationalize it. So from next week, they are going to be giving warning citations. So you'll be there and you see on your mobile phone, maybe you have jumped red light at Weeby or this and so please. So you see it on your phone. All the cameras, everything are in place. Some are going to be fixed in police cars that are unmarked. You will not know that the car is a police car. Before you see, it takes you the picture and send you the ticket. And you have a number of days to go and redeem it. Other than that, if you don't pay, one, your license cannot be renewed at DVLA. You cannot go and also do insurance. And it keeps piling up with interest. So take note. So for now, the cameras are going to be installed at, fixed ones are going to be installed at 2 locations. National Theatre is one, and Upungru. But as to where the vehicles will be, I won't tell you.
Let's give it up to the MTTD once more. We thank you. I'm sorry we won't take more questions. After I walk up to any of us and give us your questions. Right. Time is past 20. Don't worry, don't worry. So with a round of applause, let's welcome the country manager for Bold Food, Mr. Ali Zeriab, to give us an address.
Thank you, Dela. So good morning, everyone. My name is Ali, and maybe some of you may have seen. But festive greetings to everyone, to our partners, Masti Engineering, Blink, and the fellow friends from MTTD. One thing I can tell you, what my officer friend just said, that the law states that if you're holding a phone is also an offense. And I was actually stopped. So I can tell you what my brother said is absolutely right, that if you're even holding a phone while you're driving and even you're not using it, I was stopped for it as well. So I think that's something that we all who drive cars, we need to actually make sure that, we are also ensuring the safety of our fellow people who are driving, not only bikes, even cars, anything. So I think, first of all, I'd like to tell you one more thing. I'm super happy to see each one of you over here. 2 years back, when we had our first awards ceremony, we did in our office in a very small training room where we had 20 couriers. We were very small, even as a business as well. And we hoped that someday, we'll be sitting in a bigger place like this and we'll be having an award ceremony. Last year, we were fortunate we came here. We had some of the familiar faces, but I see a lot of new faces today, this time around. But I'm super excited that what I see now, where we were, let's say 2 years back, now where we are growing. And I really wish to see that, one day this entire hall should be filled with all of our couriers, where we are able to invite them and spend some more time with them. So thank you very much for your hard work. Really appreciate every single day that you're putting in and, growing your own lives as well, growing the business as well, and serving the gap and filling the gap which is there in Ghana in terms of food delivery services. So I think you guys deserve a round of applause for yourself as well. So we hope to continue this thing in future as well. And just a few things, we regularly hold our courier roundtable conferences as well, where we talk to you. Now we have started doing Zoom as well, so some people can join in physically, some people can listen and dial in on Zoom calls as well, so that we are listening to what you guys are saying. And we try to listen and try to see whatever the best we can do in terms of keeping the business going as well as listening to you guys. So I remember there was one call where one of your fellow carriers actually suggested us that, we should go beyond delivering just food. And there are other companies who are delivering groceries as well, so Bolt should also start thinking about it as well. So we took that note pretty seriously, and we started thinking about what can we do together. And I'm very pleased that because of that suggestion, we have actually moved from just delivering food into grocery delivery as well. So round of applause for that particular one suggestion of the courier. And then, fortunately, we were able to go live with our courier insurance as well, the health insurance that was committed for even last year as well. When I came here, I spoke to everyone that, yes, we have been working on it. It was quite difficult to find the right partner, but we have. So, accidents are part of life. It's not like if you're driving a bike only, then you can encounter, even if you're walking on the road, you can actually come across an accident. But if you're not familiar with the courier insurance and health policy that we have launched for you guys, please get in touch with my team. If, God forbid, if you come across any accidents, we are covering you as well. So please get yourself familiarized with the process, how to report that, so that, because we launched this thing back in July, and just 4 people have actually reported. So, and it's hard for me to believe that we are delivering such a high number of orders every single day, and only 4 people have come across an accident in almost 5 months. So if you're not familiar, please get yourself familiarized so that we are not losing out on anything. So walking into 2024, what we are looking at doing is we are actually looking at improving our application further. So we are moving from, so we have now split Accra as one big city into 33 different small sets of city, right? And the objective of doing that is we improve the services. We give eater a better experience. We know that, okay, for example, in Tema, couriers are not working very actively, that we don't really get a lot of orders in a day. We bring a lot more restaurants on the app. We bring a lot more customers on the app. So if one of you, let's say, is living in Tema, you don't have to travel all the way to East Legon to work. So you can start your day closer to your place and then you work. And then we are also looking at improving earnings in certain areas as well, where we know that couriers don't like to go. So we are also looking at increased earning in those areas as well. So there could be a possibility that, let's say, if you're working in Osu, you might not get as high earning as you get in Tema, because in Osu we know that we get a lot of orders. So even if you not get a very high earning as compared to, let's say, Tema, you will still be making a good amount of money because you're getting a lot of orders. But we need to make sure that, we are bringing customers from all the suburbs areas. So this year we are also going to be improving our grocery delivery. We'll be bringing more partners on board as well. We'll be signing up a lot more restaurants as well. And some of the thing that on the eater side as well, on the application. So we are launching the feature which is where you right now, a customer, let's say if I'm a customer and I'm ordering, I cannot talk to you on chat. So that's something that we are introducing that will help you engage, the issues where you are traveling from restaurant and then you get to the eater location and he stops picking up your phone call. So once we go live with the eater app chat features, you guys will be able to talk to, so that there is a connection already established between you and the customer. So you know that, okay, this is the reason why there's a delay. I'm sitting over here, we'll be there shortly, so that at least we come across, we reduce the number of challenges that we face. Also, we're looking at some of the issues where we'll be geofencing as well, so that, let's say, some of our friends, what they do, they will probably get to the main road and they'll say, and they're actually supposed to deliver food over here, they'll press arrive. And even 500 kilometers far from the actual location, they'll press arrive that we are here, which gives the wrong impression to the customer as well, that the person is not there. So we are actually putting some measures in place as well, where actually we'll be able to monitor all those things too, so that you're unable to even press arrive when you're not in that location. Because at the end of the day, we all are working towards serving that one customer. Look, if that one customer goes away, we all lose business. I lose business, you guys will lose business, the person who is selling the food will also lose business as well. So we need to make sure that we are not playing with the app, and we actually improve as well. So another challenge that couriers have been facing, sharing with us, is the food disposal process as well, where when the customer is not picking up the call, you guys are supposed to dispose of the food and you have to take pictures and stuff. So we initially were just throwing food away, which was not good. I never felt right about it. We have managed to create 6 food disposal hubs as well. But since I said we are breaking Accra in 30 plus different cities, which is smaller areas, we are aiming to have additional 25 plus more food disposal hubs. So if you're sitting in Tema, you don't have to travel to any far area to dispose of food as well. So you can actually go and give it out to someone as well. So that's something which is also in place as well. And last thing, not actually last thing, there's one challenge that we have from the courier side as well. A lot of you, and I hope they are not sitting over here, but some couriers, they don't dress up properly for work. And just imagine, even if you're delivering food, this is your work, right? So we all are working. It's a respectable job. A lot of people, millions of people in the world, they are doing it. And the thing is, when we are going to work, we need to make sure that we are dressing properly. Look, you are not only representing your own self, you're also representing the company. You're also representing the food which you're picking up from a restaurant as well. You have no idea how many times we go into a meeting with KFC, a Pizza Man, Chicken Man. These are big guys. They literally have conversations with us on courier behavior, courier dressing, courier not carrying delivery bags, courier misbehaving with them as well, and it could be any issue. What my request to you would be, when anytime when you're getting up, please make sure that you know, yes, you need to properly dress yourself, wear safety gears as well, so that you are you're abiding the law as well, while and also you are not delivering food in a way where somebody sees you wearing shorts over here, vest and slippers, and then going out and delivering food. It's not even safe for you as well. And since we all are carrying food, that's a safety and health hygiene as well. So that can become a big problem for us as well, and we want to make sure that, you know, we are avoiding those things too. And I think the last point that I'll touch upon is when you're getting orders from far locations as well, and a lot of time couriers decide not to accept an order as well because the customer location is far from the restaurant, and because the feedback that we have gathered from the couriers is we don't pay enough, or you don't pay us for pickup as well, where we have to travel such a far distance. So your earnings are not linked with the travel time, the travel distance that you do. So one of the things that we are working on right now, and hopefully in 2024 we'll be going live with, is we'll be paying you for the travel distance that you go. So if, let's say, you're traveling for 1 kilometer, so we'll be paying you according to that. But if you have to travel 10 kilometers, and the distance will start from where you are to the restaurant, from the restaurant to the eater, so we start paying you for that as well. So that's something that we are working on. Hopefully once our entire plan is finalized, I see smiles on the faces, so that's a good thing. I take it as a good feedback. So we are very much working on this plan. Hopefully next year we will be going live with it, and of course we'll be communicating it with you guys as well. But in the end, I would really like to appreciate the hard work that you guys are doing. You're putting in every single day. Oh, I forgot to actually mention, are you guys aware of that we have started delivering 24/7? You are. That's a wonderful news. You know, one thing which I really feel proud of, Bolt Food Ghana is the first company in Ghana who has started delivering 24 hours. So round of applause for you guys as well for sticking to this commitment as well. I know it's not easy. I know it's not, there are some areas which are not safe. That's why we are not even opening in those areas as well. So, you know, right now we're just operating in 6 or 7 areas, which are where at least we know that restaurants are open till late as well. It's safe to drive around those areas as well. So anytime, we plan to double those things as well this year, but we're not going to, let's say for example, I know Teshi is not a safe area, so we will not be opening those things in area, because we know that we need to make sure that, you know, wherever you guys are going, it's safe for you as well. So that is something. 24 hours is a very common thing in I think, I come from Pakistan, Asia as well. So in Asia, it's very common. Even I was back home 3 months back, I enjoyed food at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., ordering on one of the delivery app, and the guy would come and deliver. So we're not doing something which is new in the world. But in Ghana, I don't think there was anyone who was actually doing just like what we are doing. People were ordering and sending Uber or Bolt, and rider will go and pick it up and then bring it. But then having this functionality that you're sitting anywhere, you pick up your phone, you order, and somebody will bring it up to you. So that's something which is big. So I would like to thank you all for your hard work as well. You guys are doing an amazing job. No world is perfect. We are also not living in a perfect world as well. I know there will be a lot of grievances from your side as well. There will be a lot of issues as well from your side as well. But the way I see it, where we were, let's say 2 years back, 1 year back, we are making some headwinds as well. So in 2024, I wish you all an amazing new year. I wish you all to enjoy, live a healthy life, safe, follow traffic rules as well. I learned this thing, so now I try not to hold my phone while I'm driving. So all the very best of you to you in the coming year as well, and looking forward to seeing more people over here as well in next year. And thank you to our partners. You guys have been really supportive as well. So thank you very much, everyone.
I know you have issues. I'm sorry, Ali, I won't take questions. We'll talk about it later. Promise you, I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. So jump straight into the reason why we are gathered here. You guys have given us your very best this year. We are very grateful. We want to say thank you in a very special way. We'll start with the hampers and the helmets. So first off, you are all going to get hampers and helmets. So we'll start with, and the vest. So we'll start with those ones. I'll mention your name. Richie, should Richie help me? Yeah, Richie will help me give out the hampers and the vest, and Geraldo. Let's welcome them with a hand of applause. So I mention your name, you come up, you give them a handshake, and pick up your hamper, your helmet, and your vest. All right. So in no particular order. Emmanuel Eson. Emmanuel Eson. Okay, follow. Is Gifty here? Oba, yes, Oba. Okay, Gifty is not here. She's one of our few female riders, a very good one. All right. Okay, James Zilevu. James Zilevu. Thank you, James Zilevu. Bernard Ayima. Bernard, is Bernard here? Because of the photos, let's face Ken proper. Thank you. All right. Bukari Gafar. Bukari Gafar. Bukari is not here. Omarion Rowing. Omarion Rowing. Round of applause, Omarion. Next up, Richardson Nyanyu. Richardson Nyanyu. Samuel Ofe. Samuel Ofe. Richardson Nyanyu, Samuel Ofe. Good job, guys. Thank you so much. Yauza Lorana Jedu. Yauza. Oh, round of applause, guys. Your people have done very well. Yauza. Don't get tired. Don't keep clapping. Christopher Bamfo. Christopher Bamfo. Christopher Bamfo. Cosmos Nati. Is Cosmos Nati here? Cosmos Nati, round of applause. I like your shoes, Cosmos. Strong boots. John Antonio. John Antonio. John Antonio, round of applause. Kwe Ni William. Kwe Ni William. Kwe Ni William. Kwe Ni William. Edmond Kwashi. Edmond Kwashi. Awale Nash. Awale, oh, it's Awale. Awale Nash is not here. All right. Richard Sasu. Richard Sasu. Also absent. Adamu Alidu. Adamu Alidu. Yeah, nice one. Congrats, Adamu. Michael Gidi Makwe. Michael Gidi Makwe. Michael Gidi Makwe. Hughes Gervais Bonaventure. Hughes Gervais. Okay, Hughes is not here. Okay, next person, Evans Ofori. Evans Ofori. Round of applause, Evans Ofori. Next, Adum Abraham. Adum Abraham, absent. You pick it up later. Timothy Adiko. Timothy Adiko. Thank you, Timothy. Seth Awuti. Seth Awuti. All right. Anthony Uswansa. Anthony Uswansa, he's absent. Abotemi Ali. Abotemi Ali, round of applause. Is that his nickname? Why worry? Why worry? Round of applause for him. Farouk Omar Mohammed. Farouk Omar Mohammed. Farouk Omar. Right, round of applause, Farouk. Thank you so much. Yaya Adams. Yaya Adams. Yaya is not here yet. Joseph Tiwia. Joseph. Theodore and Fam. Theodore and Fam. Theodore is not here yet. Nana Kwesi. Nana Kwesi. Nana Kwesi is not here. Yaya Sanda Martinu. Yaya Sanda Martinu. Round of applause. Yaya Sanda Martinu. Jacob Ahenzu. That's Jacob. Jacob here. Congrats. Thank you, Jacob. Bright Mensah. Bright Mensah. Frank Mensah. Frank Mensah. All right, Frank Mensah is not here. Sumaila Utangatu. Sumaila Utangatu. I like your boots. Prince Gilbert Ado. Prince Gilbert Ado. Prince, round of applause, Prince. Francis Yeboah. Francis Yeboah. Francis, round of applause, Francis. Malitu Ata. Malitu Ata. Thank you. Next up, Theophilus Ahia Soa. Theophilus Ahia Soa. Isaac Dankwa Yeboah Goddison. Isaac Dankwa Yeboah Goddison, not here yet. Michael Maran. Michael Maran. Michael is absent. Eli Amenu. Eli Amenu, not here yet. Farouk Umar. Farouk Umar, round of applause, Farouk Umar. Tahiru Mohammed. Tahiru Mohammed is not here yet. Kojo Donko. Kojo Donko. Kojo Donko is not here. John. I'm sorry, John. Which of the Johns is your surname? Believe Dokanu. Believe Dokanu. Believe is not here yet. Reginald Naneje. Reginald Naneje. All right, Reginald, round of applause for Reginald. Maxwell Lomuti. Maxwell Lomuti, round of applause, Maxwell. Ibrahim Lamti. Ibrahim Lamti. Round of applause. Ibrahim Lamti. Ibrahim Yaya. Ibrahim Yaya. Nice. Thank you. Hadi Abdullah. Hadi Abdullah. The whole question, man. Clinton Adiok. Clinton Adiok. Nice. Richard Azuma. Richard Azuma. Our red light man. Vitus Nauni. Vitus Nauni. Not here yet. Michael Douglas Ibua Isiama. Michael Douglas. Wow, Michael. Derek Vieira. Samuel Ansa. Round of applause. Theophilus Ni Bote Bano. Not here yet. Felix Ajimang. Round of applause for Felix. Thank you so much for your hard work. Ej Pomegbe Kwame. Nice. Abraham Jaim. God over everything. Bernard Awopong. Round of applause for Bernard. Sebastian Ameuga. Moses Nunu. Brainlin Denzel. Brainlin is not with us yet. Richmond Atichogui. Round of applause. Richmond Atichogui. Michael Aina. Round of applause. Joel Huto Gavo Boating. Round of applause, Joel. Samuel C. So that rounds it for the first batch of awards. Let's thank Gerardo and Richmond for doing us the honors. You can congratulate each other. You have done so well. It's been a good year. We are very, very grateful. So we have some special awards for our top 12. Our top 12 riders. Yeah. All right. So to present the first set of awards to these guys, so I'm calling in order. I mean, you all did very well, but we had to bring the best of the best. So yeah. So in order from number 12 going up, I call upon Blinks to help us present the first set of awards. Blinks to help us present the first set of awards. So at number 12, with a cash prize of 500 cedis, let's give it up for Theophilus Nibote Ninote Bano. Theophilus Ninote Bano. He's not here. All right. So at number 11, with a cash prize of 800 cedis, let's give it up for Felix Ajiman. At number 10, also a cash prize of 800 cedis, Ej Pomegbe Kwame. At number 9, also a cash prize of 800 cedis, Abraham Jaim. God over everything.
At number 8, also a cash prize of 800 cedis. Let's give it up for Bernard Awopong. All right, so the last 800 cedi prize, cash prize, goes to no, your name is in there. So, yeah, Bernard. Yeah, Bernard. So the last 800 cedi prize goes to Sebastian Ameuga. Thank you, Blinks. Thank you for the honors. You may have your seats. Let's give them a round of applause. The next set of awards will be presented by Masti, fleet partner Masti. Let's welcome with a hand of applause. So at number 6, going home with a cash prize of 1,000 cedis. Let's give it up for Moses Nunu. Thank you. At number 5, with a cash prize of 1,000 cedis also, Brainlin Denzel. I think he's not around. I mentioned his name earlier. So Brainlin is not around. We'll get it to him later. At number 4, also 1,000 cedis, Richmond Atichogui. God bless you for the good work. And our last 1,000 cedi award goes to Michael Aina. Round of applause for Michael. Thank you so much for the good work. Okay, thank you, Masti. We call upon the country manager of Bolt Food, Mr. Ali, to help us do the last 2 presentations. Round of applause. So I'm sure we all saw some bikes parked out there. So we call upon our other fleet partners to join Ali up here. So Masti and Blinks, please join Ali as we present this award. Too much. Are you wondering who the winner is? I want to hear your heartbeats right now. People are claiming it in Jesus' name. All right. So, attention. So, presenting this award to our number 2 top rider for Greater Accra Bolt Food will be Mr. Ali, Blinks, and then Masti. With a rounding hand of applause, let's give it up for Joel Hoto Gafabuate. Joel Hoto Gafabuate. It's been a good year. You are putting so much hard work. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Congrats, Joel. So, let's pose around it so they can. All right, round of applause to him, round of applause. Okay, so to our top rider, our number one top rider, 2023, Bolt Food, the whole Accra. All right, no more suspense. Mr. Samuel Sia. Samuel. Okay, Samuel is not here yet. Samuel is not here yet. So, Gerardo, come and take it on his behalf. So, Gerardo. So, taking this award on behalf of Samuel Sia is Gerardo. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Masti. Thank you, Blinks. Thank you all. So all too soon, we have come to the end of today's ceremony. We'll call upon Ken to give us closing remarks. We are indeed honored to have you guys work with us. It's a real pleasure. Like Ali said, I think what I want to take away from me is the dressing. Someone told me when I was a very young guy, now I'm a bit old, that you are dressed by the way you dress. So if you want people to accord you some respect when you are delivering their food, trust me, change your dressing. They can't even call you rider again. They'll call you courier. I'm kidding, but on a more serious note, let's put something into the way we dress, just for the business. Thank you so much. Ken.
Hello, guys. Hello. I hope we've done good by you. Yes, hello, can we have one meeting, please? I get to meet most of you. Most of the times, all the couriers tell me is, Boat is not doing this right, Boat is not doing that right. But I hope today, when you guys go, you at least tell your fellow mates that Boat did this good thing. All right. So once again, I want to thank you guys for coming. I know you would have rather been elsewhere. It's a festive season. You could have been with your family. You probably would have been working, but you took the time to actually come. Guys, please, one meeting, guys. But you took the time to actually come around. We appreciate you guys. I've met so many of you on different occasions. And one of the things that we are always trying to do is to make sure that we are improving on the service and improving on the relationship. So anytime we are speaking with the couriers, one of the things we keep saying is that you are our partners. Because when you refer to somebody as a partner, you put them on the same level as you. It means they don't work for you, they work with you. So we want to encourage you because we believe that you guys are the best of the best in the group. When you go out there, some of the good things that you heard over here, some of the tips from the MTTD service, some of the tips from both, some of the good work that we are doing, make sure you spread the word to everyone. And I also want to encourage you guys to keep up the good work and also try and convince your mates who are also working on the platform to also do the right thing so that we would all be here the next time. Because if it so happens that there are 100 couriers who are doing very good, we would also be compelled to, give it up for 100 couriers. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys. I know you were particularly excited about the earnings bit. We've been having a lot of roundtables with different couriers. They keep bringing it up that, we are not getting compensated for the time we have to travel. And that's why some of you acceptance rates are looking funny, because if the distance is long to the provider, you don't want to go. And I'm very glad that we've been able to take some of these suggestions with the management team, and they've decided that we need to take another look at earnings. So hopefully the next announcement you'll be hearing about earnings will be a very happy one, and hopefully we can get all the couriers on board as well. So thank you very much, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you. Okay, so out of fashion, we'll take one courier to do our closing prayer. We had a Christian prayer in the beginning. If there's any Muslim amongst us who wants to give a Muslim closing prayer. Okay. So before we have the closing prayer, we have some final remarks as well. Let's put it together for Masti. Oh.
Okay, thank you. We are happy to have all of you here. I want to just say one thing. We have to be particular about the insurance. So on the insurance, the MTTD officer told me about it when I was escorting him. He said that if you have individual bike, you cannot insure. So it should be a company. So I think we'll meet with boats and the fleet partners so that if you buy a bike, it's not an issue. You can come to me, boats, anybody, then we help you register it so that you can get a comprehensive insurance. I hope you are okay. Yes, please. And the insurance boats also have is very good. So please, if something reports, okay? So let's work hard. Let's make sure everything is fine. Let's be safe on the road so that by next year, boat and fleet partners will do more things for you guys. I hope you are fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Masti. So we'll call upon one of our Muslim brothers for a closing prayer, after which we'll take a group photo, then we can say goodbye. So any Muslim brother amongst us?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
So let's move forward here. We'll just pose for a group photo, all of us, group photo. Please, let's climb up. Let's climb up. It's too scattered. Let's climb up. Then let's close it up a bit. After the group photo, the following names should wait behind. Samuel Sia, he's not here. Joel Huto, Michael Ayina, Richmond Achitogui, Brainlin Denzel, and Moses Nunu. After the group photo, please wait behind. All right. There's too much space here, guys. There's too much space. Some of us can be down here. All right, so the names I mentioned: Samosia, Joel Hoto, Michael Aina, Richmond Atichokbui, Brainlin Denzel, Moses Nunu. Let's wait behind. Let's wait behind. Yeah, let's just be here. Joel, Michael, where's Michael? Moses. Michael. Michael Aina. Michael Aina. So let's go with Ken. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, follow the gentleman.